And welcome to today's show. We are live streaming from Pro Experts Media, and you are with me in the choices that we make. Of course, it's MJ Maria with you every Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. Today's episode, aside from the fact that it's a special day, yes, I'm announcing it's my birthday. So today is a birthday show. Yes, I'm proud to say I'm a year older, somewhat wiser, thankfully, and ever grateful. Today is all about harmonizing our life, and we have with us a very special person, Reiki master and spiritual coach, Ms.Catarina Lemos. Catarina?
Thank you so much for your beautiful introduction. And again, and live, happy birthday. And I do have to say, more wise.
Inshallah, hopefully. I mean, it's something that's a work in progress, no? There's nothing ends in life. Every year is a continuation with another. So thank you so much for being with us. And as we're saying, it's all about harmony today. Now, Katarina, we will go right into this. And let me just tell the folks at home that Katarina is also a resident of Abu Dhabi like us. She is a long-term resident of Abu Dhabi. And you are coming from Portugal. Yes.
Thank you.
Tell us about your journey, how you came to be in Abu Dhabi very quickly.
Yeah, so I came here as a personal trainer and then I navigate through Doula as soon as my son born, my first kid. And then, I felt I want to offer something for my pregnancy, something else. And then I found the sound. And then I found this passion of the music and sound and vibration. And then I'm fully almost occupied with the sound. I still love to help pregnant and families. And I also do baby massage that I'm currently doing. But my passion is, as you say, harmonizing. This I can show. Can I show?
Before you show that, we will come back after a break because you've just said something very interesting. From being a Reiki master and a sound healer, you have also just mentioned being a doula. And we will come back immediately after this break. And we are back. Thank you so much. 127 viewers immediately. Please keep on coming and stay with us. Now, Katarina, this is what I usually tell me immediately. Tell us, please. I'm being very soft with Katarina. Tell us, please. You came from Portugal to Abu Dhabi, to the UAE rather. So tell us about this journey.
People was where you are going. They I did not even check them up, or I checked briefly. I'll go, for the Middle East. I did not even know what is Middle East. I'll go for Asia, wherever. So I came here. First, I travel, I never live in another country. And I came here, and after few days was Ramadan. Can you imagine?
Immediately on arrival, okay.
And so I'm a person who likes to sleep early, and then suddenly 1 o'clock I'm finishing the work. 3 o'clock we are eating at home.
So it's an entirely different shift.
So, and it was very challenging because then suddenly I'm dividing house with different cultures, different nationalities, different religions. Was wow.
But you're coming from Portugal. It's an entirely different sphere, from an entirely different hemisphere. So how was it? We know that there's a culture adjustment and everything, but how did it come across for you?
Literally, I cry over 3 months every night before I sleep because I was alone and I have suddenly to express myself in English. We have English in the school.
Yes.
But what about practice? Yes, I practice while I travel around Europe, but I have my sister with me. If I don't know one word, she can help me. Now I was just by myself and work in English.
And it was a choice between English or Arabic.
Very hard one, huh?
So you had to go for English because nobody was speaking Portuguese.
You know, I remember now that you asked me this about Arabic, one song that was in a Brazilian novel back in, I don't know, maybe 90s.
All right.
That is Habibi, Habibi.
Only that is it.
This is the only thing I ever hear in Arabic. So yes, definitely English was my only option.
But it turned out into a most beautiful option, adjusting, living here. Now, you were telling us, you've been here long. You were mentioning earlier, like around 10 years?
Yes.
But how this adjustment, when you first came into Abu Dhabi, you said you were crying for almost 3 months and everything. This experience of, you will, from that experience, I will take it that you felt alone. You felt all by yourself, which is why you cried. Crying sometimes is good. But from that experience, how has it formed the Catarina of today? And how did it affect you?
This is the best part. Imagine suddenly I cannot speak Portuguese and I have to express myself in English. So I was talking, I had roommates from Philippines, from Morocco, from South Africa. So suddenly it's like I never deal with for so long and in so personal style with people from all over the world. Different food, different smells of the foods. This why I'm talking about the smell, because I'm very sensitive to smell. So for me, smelling the spices, the fry was something that was challenge.
That's indeed a challenge, and for the 296 viewers who are with us, that's a different challenge that you also each experienced when you first came. Now, Catarina, coming from Portugal, I mean, Portugal, the flavors of Portugal are also strong and wonderful, but the difference, you say smell, it invokes something. It brings a different sensation. What did it do for your soul?
It bring, especially the spices, the Arabic spices. Yes. It bring, these flavors that I was not so used, because yes, you are more than right that we are very, but for us, like for example, we have salt and pepper mainly. Here suddenly we have cumin, cardamom, and talking just about the Arabic. But then, I try to find the similarities every culture.
Right.
For example, the way we cook the chicken, so bringing these things that bring us closer instead of, but this smell and this. So I try to find a way to bring us together, because these were my roommates and was the people that after the work, they can give me some soothing feelings.
You found console in that. So you created your own grounding from the things around you, from the smells, from the people, from the experiences, even from the tears that you shed.
Yeah.
Yes.
They ask me, why you are crazy? This is my first time outside the country. It's the first time that I live abroad. And then suddenly I'm alone. I have to speak other language that I'm not so used, because we have 5 years, I think, of English in the school. But, grammar, not real. And I was reading in English.
Classroom English is different. Classroom English is different from everyday conversational English.
Exactly.
Yes. But going to that, I something clicked in my mind. When you're saying, you've been here 10 years, but when you first came in, did you come alone by yourself or?
Alone.
Alone.
And with a strong need that I have to survive and thrive.
Right. That's the best words, survive and thrive.
Yes, because what happened, after like the first 3 months that I cry, I went back to Portugal over holidays. I was feeling too much. I said, I don't know if I can continue. So I went back and I hug and I say, I don't want to go back.
But then?
What we have, this was back in 2014.
Right.
What there is in Portugal, we are just, we are taking money from Europe and from the UN, and what I can do. I'll stay here, and before I come here, I apply for all kind of jobs. You cannot imagine. Since cleaning stairs to speech therapies and blah, 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 blah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously. Catarina, the Catarina that is in front of me right now, you went through all of this.
All.
And you definitely went beyond survival. You have thrived. Yes.
So this is why, and thank you for bringing this, because it is exactly, I do suffer a lot. And I am, now when I'm talking to you, I feel that was in another life. Because then I get married, I have 2 kids. I have my work that it's bring me happiness, not it's because I have to and I have to sustain the family.
Right.
So can you imagine from what I told you?
From the survival stage of I have to, I need to, and now you are in that phase wherein I love what I'm doing. I am relaxed. This is my passion. You have found yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful for this cultural shock that make me learn and make me know how to deal with people, because we don't know how to deal with others. And no matter, sometimes even when we are back in our country, also there is a different culture, but forgot, but here it's
Exactly.
impossible. Here the faces, the smell, the clothes, making us remind us.
You have just hit it on point, Katarina. Like when we are in our own home countries, we take everything for granted. But then when we go and live, it all brings us back in. Now, we will have to go for a break, but going back to that, I want to find out how you got to be from the Katarina of the sweet and innocent Katarina who's still sweet and innocent now, but you ended up as a doula and a Reiki master. And we will be right back after this break. And we are back. Thank you so much for the 300 viewers. We've got a lot of people online today. So, Katarina, going back to you, from those years, the initial adjustment that you had, feeling lost and then finding yourself, you have now transitioned into this Katarina that we are seeing in front of us, glowing, fulfilled, happy, and you are helping others find whatever it is that's missing within them. Tell us, okay? See, I'm changing myself. Tell us, please, what is it that you're doing? I hear the words Reiki Master, Doula, and harmonizing and the spiritual coaching. Tell us.
Yes.
It's all yours.
So I would like to, before I go into the actually conversation, share a little bit with all of you this beautiful sounds. And I would like to ask you what you feel when you hear that.
It's like a combination of like water and it's like a gushing feeling of freedom. It's flowing. I don't know if I'm getting it right, if there's a right or wrong answer, but
no, thank you so much. There is no right and wrong, because what you can feel today, tomorrow if I play the same instrument, you can feel something else.
Might be different.
And this is what I shared, for example, when I do my, I was just talking, and I like to say concerts.
All right.
Because when we say the word concerts, we are talking for everyone. Not because the word sound healing, it's a little bit boxed, like we have in a box. And some people already told me, but maybe I'm not sure if I can do it. Well, if you come for a concert, and for example, I share okay, so what brings you now?
I mean, I'm not a very musical person, but there's a certain out of that. If it's me, it would be noise. If that's me doing that, that would be noise. But from coming from you and listening, hearing that, there's a certain sense of I don't know. It's
Just what you feel. What you feel when I play this little piece of instrument?
it's a feeling of how do I articulate this? Being, flowing. It's solid, but flowing at the same time. It's solid. It's like grounded into something. There's a connection somewhere.
And thank you, because this it's coming. And this is why when we are on the sound bath on a concert,
Right.
we just lie down and let our brain flow.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, flow. Thank you so much. Sorry, I will take something that you said. I will switch a little bit. You say, my background is not so musical. I will tell you, mine at all. And I grow up knowing and listen that, oh, I'm not good on music. And now I do this magic, right? Nothing regarding music. It's just feeling it, enjoying, embrace it. Just let these vibrations,
It feels like music. Yes.
this music, soothe you.
Yes.
And because it is energy, it is vibration, it will be popped by all of your cells. And this will give you the feeling that sometimes when you do it for the first time, you don't know even how to feel. So this is how we do it. You lie down, you relax, enjoy, and I play.
But is it for everybody?
Yes, even pregnant kids, people with disability, they can do it. And actually science is proving that it's helpful on stress, helping to sleep better. And there is hormonal release. There is serotonin, oxytocin, even endorphins. That is the hormone that helps us to help us with the pain. So it is for everyone.
All right. Now, seeing all of this and hearing you talk about this, now let's be upfront about these are non-traditional healing practices. And for some years there was all of that talk and all those papers coming out about regulation for healing practices and where does it belong and who should be doing it. So where do you come in with this, Catarina, and how does it benefit and affect the people around you?
Exactly. So imagine, as you say, even if we go back on time, on the time that people were being in prison and being burned by doing something that was not usual, right?
Right.
So here we just playing, talking a little bit about science.
Right.
This is vibration and frequency. That each organ of us has a certain frequency. There is even studies saying that if you tone certain instruments with the organ that it's like damaged, or you can actually heal the organ. So imagine if you can heal something medical and the organ, what about just relaxing and just enjoying and bring this sense of well-being?
Because then it all goes back into it, right? That's the very root of everything is our core being, our being relaxed, and then when everything just goes haywire, then it messes up with the entirety.
Talking about the previous show.
Yes.
Talking about business for corporations. If you want to improve the clarity,
yes,
and bringing more productive, calm down, come for this state of creation.
right.
It also helps.
It helps
sleeping better, harmonizing, the energy, because when we are sick, all gets unbalanced, and the sound helps to get back to the balance.
Because then there are some, how it is, like there's always the cliche, like, oh, what does it really do? I mean, it's a fad, it's this and that. But the word Reiki is spiritual, right? And when we go into culture, you are Portuguese, Reiki is Japanese. How does it all connect? Can you tell us about that?
Of course,
Yes.
For example, Reiki,
Yes.
it's, as you say, more spiritual, but again, that's the science. Energy.
Energy.
So when we talk about energy, Albert Einstein said everything is energy. So we go back in time where we know we don't have relevant books and we don't have this science that rotates the world. Already there is, this energy that soothes you. And for sure, even if you don't feel it, it is working. Even if it is not, if you cannot really feel what happened now, I guarantee that soothing you, or for sure is not harmful.
Right.
So, it's all about imagine yourself in a busy day, a moment where someone is on you, you are just breathing, and this peace that is bring in between. You are just there doing nothing. How long you stop do nothing?
When do we ever stop to just breathe? I mean, I think this is what you've just said now is something that, we have taken for granted. When do we ever stop to breathe? Now, we are going for a break. Thank you for staying with us, and we will breathe a bit. And we are back, still with 300 friends with us. Now, we promised breathing. Catarina, show us, tell us, I don't know how, but please give us what you've got.
Okay, so what I would like to invite everyone, please MJ, join us. It is, first thing you can do in the morning, and because I do work a lot with moms, they forgot that how to breathe. So for that, what I usually do with moms, it is stop 1 minute, sit on the toilet, close your eyes, connect, with your heart, and breathe, just inhaling through your nose, exhale through your mouth, truly exhaling anything you don't need it, don't want, at least for now. And then tune now into your own natural breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Just, 3 to 5 times. After that, go dress your kids, start your routine, just breathe. And, simple factors, it will ground you, it will root you, it will make you feel fresh.
Exactly. I think that was very helpful. I mean, as you were saying that, I was trying to, just go about it. And these are some of the things that we actually take for granted. So many, life is so fast paced, and we just take so much of things for granted, even breathing and connecting with our core. And that was what you were telling me earlier.
Exactly. Just make, and let me just show you here.
It's another wonderful instrument you've got there.
Yeah. And this is what I like to call concert. When you come, just lie down and let these beautiful vibrations invade you. Instead of, these colds, this, just let the harmony see. This soothing.
I did not want to say
sounds.
anything while that was going on, but that was just beautiful. I was actually getting, the hairs.
Goosebumps.
Yes, I was getting goosebumps, and I don't know why. Am I supposed to be getting goosebumps? And I don't want to say like, am I overreacting because I'm getting goosebumps? But that was beautiful. I mean, it made me think of home, family, mom. Or am I getting old?
No,
So what do you-
I think this is my doula instinct.
Yes.
Whenever I'm with a group of ladies, and they say, oh, I'm a doula, and they say, I'm done with the birth. And then one day, one lady, but I told her, much more than birth.
Okay, now that you're on that doula, tell the rest of the world and those who are not very familiar what it is being a doula. What is a doula?
Yes, a doula is a birth companion that she will be the mom with the family support through all the pregnancy, post-birth and postpartum, on the emotional side. Remember, we have midwife, we have doctor, we have beautiful hospitals, but who cares? And on
The
Monday,
technicals, the technical support.
exactly.
Yes.
So one mom was telling me, can you imagine? I told her, she will forget the pain. She will forget the birth. She will never forget she was not feeling. This is a feeling that no hormone, no baby brain, no baby nothing will bring. She will never forget that she was not feeling listened.
And that is what you do as a doula.
Exactly.
Yes.
Make sure that you are listened. Make sure
Right.
that your wishes are, of course, birth is an event that can go rough.
Birth is beautiful, but realistically, birth can also be traumatic. It depends on how it goes. I mean, that's the truth.
And you know why I bring these subjects and why I jump into because what I feel is when I'm with someone and they say, I don't want more kids, and they start to tell me the birth stories, and suddenly, 30 years ago, and she starts to give me details, say,
The
see,
trauma.
this is why
Yes.
you were telling me, no, I'm getting old. They say, no, this, you know what I call it? I call it the doula vibe.
The doula, yes.
When I'm with someone, I say, people start to go, I have these mommy soothing feelings, start to navigate. So this is what you felt, the doula
The
vibe.
doula vibes. And it goes very well with being a doula and being a Reiki master and, with harmonizing. I mean, you are reaching in to everybody's soul, so to speak. And how does it feel to you?
It feels amazing, but I will tell you the secret, the biggest secret of my work.
Everybody listen to that. Okay.
The big healer is you. And what I like to say, I help you found the gate to your heart. Why? Because you are the big healer. You, your God, our inner God that we have inside us. I'm just the vehicle through my instruments, through my words, through my love, but it's everything inside you. And this is something that I would like to pass very important. It's you, you, you. I'm just here to guide, to be the vehicle of the sound, of the words. That's it.
That's actually it's a very deep message, and is that a life hack that you've just given us? Because it sounds like you've just given us the key to to opening that door to wherever it is, to finding ourselves.
Exactly, and why I like to say this, because some people say, yes, we do need help. I need help when I start because all of this journey, a lot of development, personal development on myself. But I know how to ask help, and then the whole work with me,
Yes.
daily work. So this is why you are the key. And you know what I really love to say? I help you to find the words, the gate to your heart, because your heart will guide you. And when you forgot your heart, you lost yourself.
Yes. So this is, you're actually talking of things when it goes back to the time when science was rooted in common sense. Science was rooted, after all the people are saying that it's technology and all that and advancement, but then at the heart and root of it, it is still common sense, it's still rooted in us. And that is a most wonderful message that you are giving everybody. And Catarina, we will be going for a very short break again. Sorry about that, but it has been lovely, and we will come back for more with Catarina. Catarina, going back to you, tell us more. You've got so much more. I don't want to say anything more. Tell me.
You know, as I told you before, I will be talking for a day.
Go ahead.
But I will not get you bored. You know, just this message that we just say before, I would ask to add that your heart, why I say the gate for your heart? Because your heart, it is also the emotions. And you know, emotions and thoughts are the master healing. You know, you can change outside, you can get beauty, but imagine you go for a plastic, you go for a nice dress up, and you say, I'm ugly, I need to lose weight, I'm stupid.
The healing needs to come from within.
Exactly.
Yes. But then it's, sometimes it also has to do with where we're coming from, the culture where we're coming from, what creates us, what builds up into what we are and who we are right now. So it has to do with our self-identity also.
Yeah, but this is why, you know, I never know how to say this. If I say I'm open for everyone or my room, everyone is the same. You know, I never know how to use. So, you know, use yourself as a 0, forgot for a moment everything that is back and focus on now. What you are now, the person with the heart, the thoughts, with the emotions, with the thinking, and that's it. This is what you should focus to be healed. You know, of course, your background will count and your culture, everything, but focus on here now, and the magic will happen.
And speaking of magic, you just said focus on the here and now, the heart, the mind, the heart, and then the healing comes from within. But then also the intentions should be there. That is what heals us, right? I'm not overlapping you. You're the expert here, but I mean, if somebody is going to heal and bring healing from within and to others around us, I mean, we need to heal ourselves first from within, and then. But I'm blabbering, but what I'm trying to say is the intentions.
Yeah,
yes.
You know, for example, the intention should be matching your emotions,
yes.
your thinking, you know, because
yes.
everything should be one.
Because how can you heal from within and around if your intentions do not match what is here, and what goes out?
Everyday work. Everyday work.
Every time.
For
every
me,
day and every
for
time.
everyone. No, it's never just ends when you bye-bye in this life.
And that is, I think, sometimes we wake up when we have that feeling of I'm having an existential crisis or something at the moment. But then we go back into these thoughts, we breathe, we take that moment to remember. And as Catarina would say, what do you want to say to our friends out there?
You know, you just say something very interesting about the existential crisis, and I could talk another day about, because when you felt that, it's because all these barriers that we put in between not serving us anymore, and we want to be the authentic you, and this is why you look into your heart and work with your thoughts. So I think all what I want to say.
And you have just said it very beautifully. Folks, today is my birthday. I'm a year older. I am promoting my birthday because I am thankful, I am grateful. And this session, this episode has actually been a birthday gift to me because, it has given us another sense of wisdom, another sense of understanding, for which I am very grateful that you have extended to us and to our audiences. And we always need to remember that, as what Ms.Catarina Lemos has told us and has shared with us, everything is a choice. We choose to be healed, we choose to be connected with life and people around us. But regardless of what we're doing, where we're coming from, what is happening, it is a choice to love ourselves and to love others. Did I get that right?
Perfect.
And thank you so much. That is it for today with the choices we make with MJ Maria. Again, Ms. Catarina Lemos, our friend who is a Reiki master, doula, and spiritual coach, and also a friend from our Weeds group. Thank you so much. We will see you again next week.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I get that.
Happy birthday.
Come.
Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday.
Why am I the only one here? Come, Catarina, come.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
These are flowers from Catarina.
We forget the candle.
Okay.
Have a blow.
I will. These are my bows, my bundle of bow delights from Bow Friend. Thank you so much, Doc Roms, and to Bow Friend, Catarina, everybody. Hello, Sir Zach, everybody. Thank you so much. Come. Thank you so much, everybody.
Can we have a photo?
Can we have a photo? And we're still live. We are still live.
We're celebrating your birthday online.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating. Ramadan Kareem also.
Ramadan
And
Kareem.
it's the choices we make with MJ Maria. Thank you.